as you guys already know from the title of this video, I just received the new 511 Rush Series 100 backpack, and I got this during the Labor Day where it was on sale, and it was on sale by 20% off. Usually this pack sells for $250, and it was off 20%, so it was like $200. So anyways, let me show you. See, I just opened it up. I have to get myself a little bit familiar with this bag so that I don't sound too much like an idiot. I mean, you know, I already say a lot of stupid things in real life, but I try to make it a little bit better when I'm on YouTube. But let's take a look at this bag. Okay, so after messing around with this bag for about 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on with this bag now. Okay, so let's start off with the outside, just going from the top. All right, so here's the hood. Basically, you guys can see this zipped up hood. Great to put, like, you know, things you would need to access really fast. You know, maybe like a small first aid kit. You know, you could put maybe your wallet in here. You know, stuff that you would need right away. Like even maybe some multi-tool would be good. You know, Swiss Army knife. Your batteries for your GoPro, stuff like that. And then inside this hood, there's this pocket where they have over here that you can put your sunglasses in here, things that are more fragile, you can lay in here. The cloth, however, is a little bit more rough. It's not as soft as the Rush 72 pack that I also have, but it'll work. It's still soft. It'll protect anything that's pretty delicate, as long as you don't, you know, slam the pack bottom up when you drop it on the ground. It should be okay. Now, as for the top over here, the hood, they do have mollies. They do have molly up here on both sides, so that this way, if you don't have enough room inside your pack, say if you've stuffed it as much as you possibly can, you could put your sleeping bag up here, tie it up with some paracord or some bungee cord, or just go buy wraps, and then you could tie a sleeping bag on top, which makes it really good. And then over here, they still have the molly webbing in the front, just like all of their other packs in their Rush series. Over here, they have the Velcro for your name tape and a morale patch. And speaking of which, I do have another morale patch from last time when I bought it. It's the nice American flag with the Marine Corps logo. So I'll put this on right now. Okay, there we go. And then of course you have the nice 511 logo right here. And then down here we have, over here, so we have that. So up here is the admin pouch. It's actually really big. One thing that's noticeably different from this and the Rush 72 is the Rush 72 over here, they also put pockets over here. And I'm actually fine with it that they did it this time, because with the Rush 72, when you put pockets and stuff like that over here, once you unzip it, it just flops down like too fast and it feels heavy. But in here on the top, we have a compartment that's a pretty deep compartment that goes from where my hand is, it goes all the way down to here. And then they have a little hook here for you to put your keys. There's 3 different pockets. Three different pockets right here. See, 1, 2, 3. And then the bottom right here, there's a mesh pocket. See? Okay, now back to this, the bottom area. Now this bottom area is for quick access. So basically, if you need to, you can stuff a jacket in here. You know, you can stuff something that you would probably need if the weather was changing. So basically, for me, you could actually, it's actually deep enough to even stuff your sleeping bag in here. But for me, I think most likely I'll just stuff like a jacket or a hoodie or something like that inside here. But you could stuff something big such as your sleeping bag so it's quick access. Because this actually, the whole inside area, it does go all the way into the main container. It's deep, they built it deep enough. See, I'm not sure if you're able to see all that, but it's pretty deep and it goes in all the way inside. Okay, so we're done with that. Okay, now to the bottom of the pack. The bottom, they have this here for you to attach more things such as, you know, sleeping bag, maybe a tent, a sleeping pad. So it's really good. And from what I can tell is the bottom of this is actually designed better than the Rush 72. The Rush 72 only has these two. Over here they have 3, so it will give it a bit tighter. And then over here, I just noticed, I thought it was a hole. Well, it is a hole, but it's meant to be there. It's a drainage hole right here in the center. They didn't make it like the other packs where there's like a piece of metal in the middle and a hole. And this one is just basically, it looks like somebody took a knife and cut it, but you could tell it's not because they actually sewed the cut, like the sides of it, so that this way, you know, you could do this and it won't frail. Now moving on to the side of the packs. The side of the packs come with 2 of these detachable pouches. See, you could actually take these off from what I understand. And there's 2 on both sides. You can take these off if you don't like them there. For me, I think I will just leave them on because I actually have already bought lots of pouches. But these are definitely big enough to put in a canteen, maybe a Nalgene bottle. Well, I know for sure I could take in an Nalgene bottle. For me, I'll probably just use it as, you know, maybe put in like my first aid or something like that. Okay. Now, one thing that I really do like on this pack, one thing I forgot to add is, So over here, they put holes here. So basically you could actually, and it goes all the way through down here to the bottom. It's just an empty hole where you could basically stuff in like a tripod, you know, maybe trekking poles. For me, I'm thinking I could actually put my rifle through this. I could actually put a rifle through here, and then the barrel could just come up through here, and then put maybe my trekking poles on the side. Well, trekking poles that I have yet to buy. And then maybe later on even a tripod, because how big can trekking poles possibly be? And if not, this pack bag, I could always attach it somewhere. Now onto the back of the pack. This is something new for this. They have these extra shoulder adjustments. And the cool thing is they have two of these seats. So basically if this is too high for you, you can attach it to here. And what this does is it actually lets the straps sit on your shoulder better. And the padding on this pack now is amazing. I mean, it is very thick. It's basically like giant pillows. So I can't wait to load it up and see how it actually feels. And then the straps, of course, just like the Rush 72, it's quick detachable. See? And with these new shoulder straps, they're actually Velcro down here. So you could adjust it, adjust the height. If you want it lower, you could adjust it lower. If you want it higher, you could also adjust that. And over here in the middle, they have like these measurements. And I'm actually not even sure how it's gonna feel like for me yet. I have to play around with it. But, and then down here, we have the new hip belts. Very thick belts, very thick padding. Same with the back. And this you could actually detach. You could detach it like this, basically rip it all out. And then you could actually use this as a war belt. And with all of their hip belts, it's just made like the Rush 72, whereas the Molly webbing, you could, you know, attach extra pouches on here if you need, or if you're in a state that's better than California, you know, you could attach some magazines to here, some magazine pouches. So it would also make a great hunting bag actually. Now this is one thing that I'm not really sure of, is their buckle system for the hip belt, because their buckle system, this is actually the 1 inch. It's very small. So I'm wondering that once I load everything up, I'm wondering if this buckle right here will dig into my stomach. I'm hoping not, but I do know that I think what they did was they tried to make this like some of the other hiking belts. I've seen the pure hiking backpacks with this type of hip belt. I've seen it on Osprey bags and Kelty bags. So maybe it might work well, maybe not. If it doesn't, then I'll be changing out the buckle. I'll just go on Amazon and buy like a 1.5 or 2 inch belt buckle and change it out that way. Now let's move into the inside of the pack. Oh, this is still the front. let's move to the inside of the pack now. Here's the main storage area. It's huge. 53 liters of container space. And again, over here, the cover, they didn't add any pockets this time, which I really do like. So this way, it's not heavy. Once you rip it out, it doesn't just, slam everything onto the floor. So I really like that. It's really deep inside. It does open up to about 2/3 of the way. So I really like that. And then let's take a look at the new frame. Okay. So this is their new ergonomic frame that they made for this backpack. You see how it has the curve for your back. And then the sides are made out of aluminum, and I believe this should be carbon fiber. And they have 2 rods right here, so that this way it doesn't bend. Overall, I think it should feel really comfortable compared to the Rush 72. The Rush 72, the back plate for that is just straight. Okay, so over here in this pocket is for your hydration bladder. So you can put that in here. And then once you have the hydration bladder in, basically they have a hook right here. You can hook it to the top, so it'll dangle into this pocket. And then you run your tube right behind here. There's actually like a hidden little hole. When you find it, okay, it's right here, right below the hook. You see how there's like a little open space. My thumb is running through. So you run the tube right through there, and then attach it to one of the shoulders, one side of your shoulder, and your hydration ready. Okay, so I got the back plate back. So overall, this is basically a very nice bag. The top right here is made out of 500D nylon, where the bottom is just like all of their other Rush series packs. It's 1050, and I understand why they did that, so that this way, if anything falls, it's more sturdier on top. And with this pack, actually, it's only 2.6 kilograms, so it's about 6 pounds. It's actually not too bad. I mean, definitely one of those through hikers would never get this type of pack, because for them it's just way too heavy. But overall, I think this should be really good for me. I mean, there will be little things I'll add to it, like I'll put some bungee cord right here. I'll get something for here for the ends. But I think this pack is really good, the new Rush 100. And then has a cool little handle right here. That's very nicely made. I mean, this feels thicker than the Rush 72. But let me put this on, let me load it up, and then so you guys can see how it'll look when it's fully loaded, and then I can let you know how it actually feels. But I'll give this a field test most likely in a couple days because it's insanely hot right now in California. Today's supposed to be 112 degrees, and this morning I went out and just walked, did a 1 mile rock march, and I was dying. So basically, yeah, I'll be right back, and let me load this up. I loaded out my bag, and this is how it looks. Now, the weight distribution on here is amazing. I feel basically nothing on my shoulders. Oops, forgot to put this on. I feel nothing on my shoulders. Everything is, I feel all the weight, all hitting right here. I can stand up straight. And I loaded this bag with basically everything I would bring if I went camping in the winter. So I have jackets in here, food. I have about 5 days worth of food. The only thing I didn't put in here is the water. But other than that, I think I have probably a good 50 pounds on me right now. And this is very comfortable, way comfortable than the Rush 72. And I'm able to jog. I think I'm able to jog in here. See, I could do some squats. It's not a problem. And other than that, I think this is a really good bag. See, still pretty mobile in here. And to take it off, it's actually very good. Now, the only thing is this buckle still. It feels pretty comfortable right now, but we gotta try this on in the field. Maybe when I do, say, 5 miles. One of these days, I'll take it out for a 5-mile walk, and then we'll see how this actually feels. But right now, it feels very good. Let me take this off right now. Yeah, now I feel it. Once I take this off, oh, this feels heavy now. Yeah. So basically, I did add some things onto this bag while I was loading it up. So there's some things that I did load onto this bag. I modified it. I added the bungee cord and all of these zippers. I added all of these zipper ends. So basically, this way, the bungee cord I've always put on every single pack I ever had, so that this way I could just attach a jacket on here if I need to, or a hoodie, and then I still have places where I can molly things up. But this pack is actually very nice. Okay, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up or hit like, or just write something to me in the comment. If you don't like it, hit dislike and tell me I suck. It's all good. See you next time. Thanks.